How's it going? You alright?
Nice to meet you, bro.
Should we get the elephant in the room out of the way? So my face today while we're filming is going to look like this. Has done since Sunday because somebody got far too drunk and managed to face plant. And the evidence is all on this right hand side of my face.
I do all different types of art, whether it's stencil, freehand, graffiti lettering, portraits, whatever it is. So I just quite call myself a spray can artist more than anything.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
And then you find this image and it just so happens to be Oasis today, big up, and you then have to put all your proportions in to make sure that the base of it at least looks right before you do anything else.
Yeah.
And you put it through something that you call a doodle grid. Am I right in saying?
Yes, that's bang on.
Yeah.
Doodle grid. Yeah.
Yeah, and that gives you all your proportions and everything else. And then watch this little process that happens now for him to decide what he needs to do.
Normally I have designs and it has to suit the wall or the place where I'm going to do it. And this one just got put in the filing cabinet and arisen at the right time, so.
Being a graffiti writer is taking the chances and shit, taking the risks.
My name's Aaron Lodge, most people know me as Bodge, and this morning we are joined by Darryl Wynne AKA Soapspray, and we're at your billboard, mate.
Yeah.
Your neck of the woods.
It is, yeah. This is home territory. Yeah.
This is HQ for Soapspray, and just tell us a little bit about what we're going to be filming today, mate.
Today, the time has come to spray an Oasis mural.
Yes.
I've had this mural planned for about 4 years, and it's just not been the right time. I was just waiting for that day to get back together, and all of this.
And you never thought it was going to come either?
No, I didn't. That's why the piece never got done. It was collecting dust in the filing cabinet.
Yeah, I bet you couldn't wait to dust it all down, and now we're here, mate. So we're going to be spending the day, obviously, filming this in the light of the recent news that Oasis have got back together.
Didn't manage to get tickets, but there's still faith at the minute. They're still going to keep the dream alive.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I'm hoping after certain people see this, and this is what we're going to try and get done, we'll be able to snaffle maybe getting in there 100%.
Hard work always pays off.
That's it. You know the score. So just talk to us a little bit about Oasis, like growing up in the 90s yourself. And
yeah, like I've got no brothers or sisters, so like all my uncles are not that much older than me.
Yeah.
And I used to go around my granddad's, and they would have the drum kits in the bedrooms because they're musicians themselves. And they were playing all of the Oasis tunes off What's the Story, Morning Glory and stuff. And like, I can remember that my Uncle Ben used to go in the little bathroom because it's echoey in there, and he was learning Half the World Away. And this tune hadn't been heard at that point then. No one had heard it. It was only till like Royal Family came around that everyone started to get recognised. And I'd sit out the bathroom listening to, and it was when it first came out in the album, so it was like where's this music arisen from? It blew my mind listening to him singing Half the World Away in a bathroom.
No.
I was probably about 6 or something then. The little shit running around the house, causing carnage.
And then from there, mate, it just grows and grows and grows.
Grows and grows, yeah.
Mate, we're well excited to see. As it was an early start this morning, 6:30, and we'll let you crack on with it, mate.
Yeah, I've got the basic outlines in of the two brothers. I'm just going to put my graffiti letter in, which is a play on words, which you'll see in a bit. But yeah, let's go for it.
Let's start.
But I ain't slinging coke, I'm slinging banging tracks to kids, they calling it dope. Truth is, this biz ain't got enough soap to clean my fucking mouth after spitting what I wrote. Another motherfucker undiscovered by label, overmotivated, medicated, unstable. While other motherfuckers getting videos on cable, paying for the dues, putting G's up on the table. Sick to my stomach, full time, 9 to 5. Still, I've only never had enough to survive. I break my fucking back.
I've got to thank Noel Gallagher actually for the amount of money he's made when I do my busking. Well, back in the day when I had like nowhere to live, not a single thing to do in the day, so I used to go out busking every morning and sing Half the World Away. That tune must have made me about 8 grand, just that one tune.
Yeah.
I used to sing a little bit of it when it gets busy. When it stopped getting busy, I'd cut off so I didn't burn my voice out. Then go back into the chorus again. It was very strategic when you're out there about 10 hours.
Isn't it? Playing the money maker.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Thank you, Noel.
That's it. Hopefully he thanks you for the amount of grey you're putting in his hair as well.
I'm no feature, a creature over these beats from these streets who just rather fucking eat ya. The rap game full of half lame homos with souped up budgets and fast lane promo. Your airbrush.
My name's Snack, never caught in the act, it's graffiti maniac.
So, as you could probably imagine, it doesn't always go exactly the way you think it's going to go, does it, Daz?
Never, not when you're a perfectionist in what your vision is.
All hope is not lost because you can just rub out and...
Always got a bag full of rubbers when you've got a spray can. Every time.
Always, and that's the quote of the day.
Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do.
This is quite a big job and you need to have had a few under your belt to trust
100%.
yourself to like actually do the Gallagher's justice, you know what I mean?
The amount of ideas I had when I first started painting and I used them up, eager, and I look back now and I think if I did them now, them ideas what I used up at the start, they would be extreme. So I might go back and revisit
do
stuff.
a soap revisit.
Yeah.
2.0. We do it though with the stuff that we brought out. Some episodes that I think I did 2 years ago. They've done this differently.
But them is what led you to get to now.
Yeah.
Like so.
It's all part of the master plan.
But you got to thank them time. So they're not a waste. They're actually an investment for you to get to this.
Massively,
yeah. 100%.
Oasis getting back together and doing these gigs in 2025, people like yourself, you must be rubbing your hands together at the challenge of being able to create a piece of art that is now relevant again, because a lot of people never thought they would be getting back together.
It's not just them getting back together, it's an old package. Everyone's making it something. Like it's took over the world, isn't it? So
mate, you look at the way it built this country and contributed musically and culturally to this country in the mid-90s and through to the early 2000s, and I know they were going till 2009, but by that point it kind of died down and everything else, but that mid-90s to early 2000s, the fever pitch that encapsulated what it meant to be a working class British person. Not just a working class British person, but just somebody that was from England that was true to...
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
And to be able to revisit that, I mean, I'm 30 years old and you're
34.
34, do you know what I mean? We're still within that same kind of time bracket of not really having seen it ourselves live. I mean, I got to go to Nebworth in 22 and with Liam and you're just watching it, and he was brilliant. He was absolutely incredible. What would this must have been like? The whole setup. So we're lucky that we.
Did he have the big inflatable football?
Yeah, there was bits and bobs. Yeah, there's bits and bobs floating about, but I suppose when you watch the Nebworth footage, they're the bits and bobs that you see and remember.
Coming in on an helicopter.
Yeah, that's it. Hopefully more of the same next year, but them Wembley ones. Just get them to land on the pitch.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? From there.
Who would be a support act that you would like? I'm doing the interview now.
Yeah, you're supposed to, mate. This is what it's about, having a chat.
Who would you support act?
Well, there's talking of Verve getting back together, isn't there? To do that. The Public Eye are a band that I'd like to see. Imagine them support.
Wow.
That'd be incredible. But no, someone like Gorillaz or Nirvana, mate, if I was to choose anyone. Imagine Nirvana and Oasis.
I think they're that tight and have that much respect for Kurt Cobain. I don't think they would even try and attempt it. Not Nirvana, they can't. I wouldn't mind Jerry Cinnamon.
Yeah.
He's the one. James, they've got some good stuff going in Manchester, so you don't really get the chance to catch Jerry Cinnamon that much, and his songwriting's great. He's another one that's close to home. You can understand and feel about what he's going on about. So
an individual as well with it as well.
Yeah.
There's just something that's a bit special about him. Kasabian, obviously.
I've got a feeling if it goes Noel's way, he'll have U2. He's a big U2 fan, isn't he? So I reckon that could be a possibility. Definitely.
How many dates are they doing now altogether? 14 now, they've added the extra 2.
Yeah. How do you actually get the chance to get tickets to get them? I don't know.
I'm not sure. There's some ballot thing that
Is it?
happens. Yeah, there's a ballot of some sort that happens. Because that was one of the things, wasn't it, about being in the queue, is that people on their laptops and 100,000th in the queue and just not moving. People were queuing for like 7 hours and all that kind of shit.
My ticket masters keep saying I was a robot. I had to prove myself. By the time that I clicked off it and on it, it would just throw me around everywhere. I was like, I'm going to the football match. I went to the Derby game and had a right good day. Yeah, it was a very good result. He's one of the best I've seen him play. It give me good spirit. That did. The passes and the executions was just unreal. But then again, it's Bristol, isn't it? I didn't even know Bristol had a football team.
Got 2, mate. They've got City and Rovers. Yeah. Bristol just seem too cool to play football, don't they?
They do, don't they?
Ain't got time for that.
They're a bit
kind
cultural.
Of shit. Yeah, that's it. Ain't got time for it. Love to get back down Bristol.
Self-made city.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Very much unlike any other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, mate, there's a band called The Ratings that are from Rotherham, but they've got Sheffield in and around. They absolutely smash it if they were to.
Sheffield, they've got that rugged, close to the bone stuff, haven't they? They're very down to earth.
Arctic Monkeys, but they can only play pre-2016. Do you know what I mean? If they play anything else, just stay there. Yeah, I'm sure Nolan would have something to say about that.
We've got something to say about a lot of artists.
You know this guy.
Right, let's crack on.
Yeah.
Let's get back at it.
Yo, I come from a two-fare zone. It seemed like just yesterday I had to take the 2 and the 5 to the junction and walk the rest of the way. You can catch a bus for the transfer, but waiting for the surface transit was a bitch. I avoided like cancer. I'm heavy in the streets like crack in New York in '86. I was riding the A with the R in my Walkman with D-Saps and lowlights. I can tell you stories of fighting for my glory on the subway like the warriors. Young man's rites of passage through the belly of the beast with the working classes, homeless and the purse snatchers. We used to hop and never drop a token over the turnstiles like Edwin Moses and run from the cops like Jesse Owens. Track stars riding in between the cars. The Bronx and Queens don't seem that far. Looking at the map, cause every single ad you read, the people don't look at each other, they staring straight ahead. Honest.
Graffiti, I've said it before many times, is a full contact sport. Kind of getting up to get fame, and everyone wants to be famous.
This rap culture is serious, man. You know what I mean? It's been handed down from generations to generations.
I used to roll through the hood, a good ride, keep my mental entertained, and find higher thoughts, past levels never seen. Any cars through New York's 5 barrels on a train, subway, iron horse / ghetto limousine. Back when hip hop was just bubbling in 3D, that's when the metropolis was covered in graffiti. More color than TV, just watching while riding through the metropolitan rockin' came to a brother easy. Bucktown to uptown, under and above ground. So my words feel like New York surface, rap flow like the train, give you sidewalk service, ride the track.
This is a weird effect because of his sunglasses, look. So you've got to
do the eye underneath to then come back and do the sunglasses.
Yeah, it's a weird process.
We had the subway, it was destroyed, we had it locked down. If you go over me or any of my peoples, I'm going over you for life. If I have a beef with you, and I know where you live, I'm going to your house, I'm doing throw-ups in your house, on your door, whatever I have to do. The windows, to let you know I'm not fucking around.
We call it subway surfing. A dog stays swerving to the earth end, through the suburbs, a straight urban. B-boy with the ghetto appeal is working. Ladies looking lovely in the subway, flirting, money making Manhattan. Do what I best style. Brownsville never ran, never will. Let's ride. The strong Al Lynn to the Al's of Shaolin, Q-Barrel or the boogie down Bronx and why.
I put my finger to the wind to see if the train coming soon. It's rush hour, we pack 'em in until there ain't enough room. Or through the tombs, riding under the surfaces. The spray paint alternative is getting up with Unimark, they permanent. I was more than your average strap hanger. You gonna know what my name is when I bang you with a piece so ill that it'll make the paper. Before the era of gamers, these people did it for real. With no controllers, risk a life and limb to get famous.
Graffiti will always be here. It adapts and overcomes, it will always evolve. It's been here since Egypt. Since caveman wrote on the walls, man. Can't stop it.
I think that having a good tag style is important.
Tag is your name, your logo. Is the most important element of bombing. Your tags is like your soldiers. You lay them down strategically around the city. You know, the more soldiers you have in an army, the more chances you have to win the war.
My name's Darryl Lodge, most people know me as Bodge, and this afternoon we have the pleasure of sitting down in front of this Oasis mural with the man himself who painted it, Darryl Wynne AKA Soap.
It's a pleasure to be with you once again.
Been a good couple of weeks, had it?
Yes, I had a little time away in Turkey.
Yeah.
Just to wind down a bit after all the hard work, and then it's straight back into action.
Yeah, you've been very full on all of 2024 from what we've seen.
Yeah, all different avenues are opening up. Quite hard to find time to actually do my soap pieces. It's a lot of putting my name out there and making sure other people are happy with their work at the moment.
Yeah, so you've been rushed off your feet essentially, like you're saying. Work's really started to pick up over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
You're very much a name that's known around the city now.
Yeah,
for doing what you're doing.
Most definitely, and it's it's a bit overwhelming at times, but you just keep on moving, keep your head up.
That's it, mate. And it's a constant improvement game, yours is, isn't it? From finding the ideas and finding the locations and deciding how you want to go about doing these pieces, you know what I mean?
Definitely, like each time I have a piece, I sit on it until the right spot suits it. And I kick myself sometimes because all my great ideas, I did it when I first started painting. So my skill set weren't as good then, but my imagination was good. So I might have to relive some of them pieces and see what they look like now.
What, and bring them to life in a spray can format?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So we've just walked past the one at O'Dwyer's that you did. You did a big leprechaun there.
Yeah,
They've got an Irish bar that's just opened in the last 6 months there. That must have been a nice piece for you to do. That's like dead centre.
Definitely, like that. I'm surprised that don't cause car crashes with the junction there. Like, no one knows to go forward, back, right.
Oh, they're trying to find the pot of rainbow as well, mate. You know what it is? Aren't we all though?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So yeah, you've got that one there, and then this one that we came and filmed you doing probably, what, 4 or 5 weeks ago now?
Yeah, my hands are only just come clean to it. That was alright mess.
They were absolutely coated, mate. He was having to get other people to roll his cigarettes for him, which I thought was incredible.
There was about 15 gram on the floor.
Yeah.
Give it to the pigeon.
That was it. Well, the thing is, you could pick it up with one hand. It was that sticky. Do you know what I mean? Well, that was a grueling day, mate. You started at 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And it only got progressively warmer throughout the whole day.
It did,
to the point it was, what, 25 degrees beating down on here?
Yeah.
And you always swear by that. You don't eat. You obviously drink while you're working, but you don't eat. And you looked like a man that needed a hearty meal by the time.
I did.
Yeah. But just talk to us about that, mate. How important Oasis have been. Your time that you've been around. You grew up in the 90s.
Yeah. Like everything that you can relate to with what your surroundings are around you. Like they give a good reflection on, you don't really see why you're in it but it's only until you take a step back and hear someone else speak about it, you think, oh yeah, that was actually going on at the time.
Yeah. And resonates with you.
Yeah,
Like
it does, yeah.
Favourite Oasis album?
Master Plan, definitely. Just got all the right, I don't know, say like ballads as well as a few little rockers in there, so.
Yeah. Takes you on a bit of a musical journey.
I'm a lot more into like the nice songwriting acoustic side of Noel, a lot more than anything, because it's a big inspiration to me.
Yeah.
Very much so when it comes to writing music.
Yeah, the stripped back, the more authentic and from the heart kind of stuff that Noel's known for doing.
Definitely. Him and an acoustic guitar and a stool, I'm all for it.
Yeah, and today we're going to hear you do something very, very similar as well.
Yeah,
Darryl.
I'll do one of my own tunes, I've decided.
Yeah.
So you'll see a little influence of maybe where it came from Noel himself.
Yeah. So with Oasis getting back together, that monumental news that people heard a good couple of months ago, everyone scrabbled around trying to get tickets. It was an absolute frenzy, a free-for-all.
It was, yeah.
2025 is going to be a moment in time for this country, culturally, I think. A revisit of what it was like to grow up in the 90s. And how do you think it'll hold up, man?
It's a bit of an odd one because, like, when you speak about bands, like, it went through that era where loads came out all in one go, and then it just, you heard nothing for, like, instrument music. It was all electronic and computerized, so it might give an inspiration for a load more bands to come back out. You know, you feed off what you see, so there might be a lot more youngsters picking up instruments again.
Yeah, it's like when you watch Wimbledon, isn't it? You want to become a tennis player.
Yeah, definitely. That's the
it?
sort of thing that I'm thinking. So yeah, I hope it feeds a lot of people's minds to get involved and get the ball rolling again, and get a bit more bands in the selection.
That's it. I think here in Derby we're quite lucky really that there's quite a lot of young indie bands that are churning out music and haven't really lost that spirit of what 90s indie music was with Oasis and all the others that came alongside that. I know Richard Ashcroft's very heavily rumoured to be supporting, do you know what I mean? So
yeah, definitely.
I think bands like The Public Eye, Shadows of a Silhouette, Marseille even, The Last Orders, these bands there are really still flying the flag in Derby, aren't they? And one of the reasons that this piece is so important and so prominent for now is because this part of the country absolutely loves that kind of music.
Yeah, they do.
It's ingrained with the football club and football culture, and it must have been important for you to be able to put this onto a wall with the influences that they've given you, you know what I mean?
Yeah, most definitely as well. And all these young and up and coming bands that you were speaking about, they tick all the right boxes, take age away from it. They've got everything, the look, they write their own songs, the vibe that everyone wants. It's all ages, so age ain't a thing.
Yeah.
It's like they've got the music passion, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, man, and that's where it comes from that. It's a people thing, isn't it?
It is, definitely.
Yeah.
Something that people can relate to and feel themselves a little bit different from what the person who's writing it feels.
That's it. And you've had some good news today yourself.
I did, yeah. Finally getting closer to what my dreams are. I just done a piece in a primary school. I did an interview with the BBC, which will be going on the news.
The artist come and add a splash of colour to their building. Heidi Booth went along. It's only taken a day, and this blank wall facing the playground is now emblazoned with the school logo, the Morley Owl. Staff here hired local artist Darryl Wynne to come and spray paint the wall during a school day so that pupils could watch him work.
I did an assembly, taught the kids how to do graffiti on the board, and then I went back and painted in their playground, which was an overwhelming experience with all the kids going crazy and whatnot. And then afterwards, the headmistress said, we want to take you on board. We're going to put you through teaching courses of how to structure lessons.
So you can do that specifically for spray can art and graffiti.
Yeah, which is amazing because when I went to school, like, it was frowned upon to do graffiti. And now it's a part of the curriculum. She's going to have me do lessons in their primary school.
Yeah, that stigma that's always been there with creating these kind of pieces and graffiti lettering, and which you said is one of your favourite things to actually do when it comes to spray can art. To see them barriers now being talked about and broken down must be incredibly motivating and inspiring for somebody who's been doing it for a while to be accepted in that sense. Right?
Yeah, 100%. And it's like, I've made my own apprenticeship because you can't go to university and learn spray painting. So without me knowing, I've learned a skill. I just need the foot through the door of how to structure it as a teaching lesson, which I fell upon. So,
and in the years coming up, you must be looking at how you can continue to
100%.
to make that thrive. You know what I mean?
Get grants.
Best of luck for you, mate.
Yeah, thank you so much. The dreams are coming true in the end.
That's it, starting to come to fruition. And what do you hold that down to? Hard work?
Hard work and putting yourself in the right areas. Like, don't be scared of anything, like, or put it off.
2024 is coming to an end now, mate. Been a very, very busy one, a very productive one for you.
More lines across the forehead.
That's it, you know. Little bit more money in the bank.
Yeah.
Little bit more exposure.
Botox can sort that out with the money that
Hey, no wonder you went to Turkey, mate.
I'm actually getting my teeth done in March, so nice. I can't wait for that.
Yes, mate. No doubt you'll be graffitiing them somehow. But Darryl, the 11.5 hours it took you to do this, mate, thank you for lending your time to us, for speaking to you and for watching a genius at work.
And back to you as well, like, you was here before me at 6:30 in the morning and didn't leave all day. Your professionalism towards what you do is just as much.
Thank you very much, mate. I really, really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Fantastic,
Thank you
mate.
so much.
Top man. There we are.
This is a song I've written called No Ball Games. I strongly like to disagree when my friends all think she's into me. They might go and try and steal her for themselves. I've been told it's bad for my health when I drink everything on the top shelf. Find me walking blind from bar to bar. I smoke 40 fags down to the bone and I break the screen on my new phone. Once again, I'm sleeping in my clothes. Why can't you grow some balls, you silly boy? You will destroy. Don't care for second chances. Yesterday was yesterday, and now the man's come out to play. She'll love you anyway, hey, just come down today. Just come down today. I finally got my arse in gear and it's out of control, so hard to steer. My face from what I was missing on before. It's often said romance is dead, so if that I might as well burn my bed. I slept in yours at least 6 times this week. We gone and broke the stay friend zone. Now the boy with the ball is running home. Now he's a guy who gives advice to them. Why can't you grow some balls, you silly boy? You will destroy. She don't care for second chances. Yesterday was yesterday, and now the man's come out to play. She'll love you anyway, hey, just come down today. Just come down today. Yesterday was yesterday, and now the man's come out to play. She'll love you anyway, hey, just make sure she stays.